Well, here we are over in Essex for another KPN Photo Tours adventure. Today we're going to be using the X-T3 and the 16-80 bundle, which Fuji has just put on sale, which is a great price, I think, for $1,500. I got a lot of cars going by. It's kind of noisy over here. I hope you can hear me all right. But this is an iconic location over in Essex, and as you'll see, it's a beautiful spot, and the marshes are just starting to turn their color, and the tide's coming in as well, and we've got some great light. So off we go to the photograph. Kind of interesting. So you can see we got this wonderful oval house here. We got some great reflections going on. And we've got this point of interest, which is some beach grass over here. And I'm going to try and make my focus point somewhere in here. Or the problem is the grass is so close, I might have to focus stack this. So bear with me as I work through this little focusing issue. I'm going to have to get this up to somewhere around f16. I'm not really sure how much is going to stay in focus if I don't focus stack it, but we're going to see what happens. Well, it turns out I didn't have to do any focus stacking. Everything worked out pretty well at f16. And as you can see, it came out pretty well. This is the one I like the most. So we've got some interesting light here. It's like a giant umbrella. It's nice and diffused. It's not really heavy sunlight, which is great. The grass is not quite turned yet, but it's on its way. I'm gonna look around and see if we can find another shot here. I might pull out another lens, which would be the 55-200, but we'll see. So in this shot here, we're trying to show more of the marsh and more of this area right here. Oh, where's my hand? There we go. So in this shot, we're trying to show the water going like this and out like that. The two islands here. And I'm gonna probably darken up this a little bit here because I like the way it looks like that. But it's kind of an interesting shot. I really like the way this looks. I'm not really that keen on this area here jutting. I wish it was down further, but I can't do that unless I, raise it up like that, but that's not going to happen. So anyway, this is the shot we're working on right now. Put my specs back on so I can see what I'm doing. And we don't need to have a f-stop up around f16, so we're going to shoot at f8, and or actually f11 maybe. Shoot f11, 1/60th of a second at 160 ISO, which will be working pretty good here. And you know what? We're going to stick this on manual focus because I don't need to move the focus around at all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to find my 2-second timer. Here's my 2-second timer. 2-second timer. Ooh, I know I had that buzzer on. Take another shot. Another thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over from this 16 to 80 here. This is only got this out at 23 millimeters, so 35. I'm going to take another shot, which is a little bit tighter here. We'll see how that looks. So we got another shot set up, and what I've done is zoomed in here. It's looks kind of nice. Now that I got my specs on, I can actually see it. So what we're working on here is, again, we're working on the water going like this and out into receding out into these two hills over here. This shot may actually be better as we get deeper into the fall because the marsh grass is going to really turn like a golden color. It'll be kind of nice. So I may come back here and try again. Well, I converted this one to black and white, and I really cropped the heck out of it because this is the only way I like it. It looks more like a panorama this way, but it's not too bad. So we got a really cool shot here. So what I've done is I've just moved over to the left a little bit, and we're going to get more of this water going like this out through the frame. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see here that the water is going like this and out through the frame like that. We only got one island here, and I've got this zoomed out to like 52 or so with the 16 to 80. It's kind of a nice shot, and let's see what we get. The exposure is basically about the same. Oops. I'm gonna turn on the 2-second timer again. Thank you, Fuji, for not giving me a 2-second timer I can leave on. My pet peeve with Fuji cameras, that's it. So I'm gonna move a little bit further down and see if it looks even better. Actually, this one isn't too bad either. I really like this one. You can see how the marsh grass is starting to change color to a golden color. And I kind of like the way the water winds its way around through the marsh. The only thing that really bothers me about this shot is the fact that there's nothing in the sky. The sky is really bald, as Ansel Adams would say. So here we go again. We got same type of shot, but honestly, I think that it's not bad because we got more of a swing like this. More of a swing this way and out. I think it's kind of cool. It comes in like this, and I'm having a terrible time working it with my finger, but it's going like this and out. It's kind of a nice shot. I kind of like it. Just wish the marsh grass was golden. It's just starting to turn. It's not really there. But anyway, we're over at Farnham's in Essex, which is a great place. Great fried clams, great chowder. Believe me, if you're stopping in Essex, you got to stop here in Woodman's over in downtown Essex. Great places to eat. But also, you get this wonderful scene here. So if you're out shooting next spring or next fall over here in on Cape Ann, hopefully with Cape Ann Photo Tours, this will be one of the places we stop. So let's make this shot. So we're making this shot at 1/60th at f11, ISO 160. And I got this zoomed out to probably about 55-ish, somewhere in that range. Oop. My favorite thing. Turn on 2-second timer. Can't believe that I've got the audible on. I never have I must have reset this thing. Must have reset the camera because the audible's still on. Can't stand that. Well, here we go again. It's the bald sky really bothers me. I don't mind the way the water winds through the marsh, and I kind of like the reflection too. It's kind of interesting. I have numerous videos on how this lens works on this camera with the OIS. It's unbelievable. The image stabilization on this camera and lens combination is fabulous. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoy this video on this little scene over here in Essex with the marsh grass and the iconic building over here. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, give me a like, a comment, thumbs up, that type of thing. That would be great. And please give kpanphototours.com a check out. We've got some great workshops coming up, and we're going to have a special guest next spring for a lighthouse tour of Maine. I think you're going to really enjoy that one. I'll let you know further on as we go who that special guest is going to be, but you're going to know who it is. So that's it for this week, and we'll catch you next time. Oh, jeez. Pretty nice day today. It's turned into a beautiful day. I just hope that we have nice weather later on this week. Gonna head up to Maine. No, New Hampshire, actually.